Welcome to Ultima Token, the revolutionary crypto project that could permanently change your financial future. Ultima Token is not just another crypto project. It's a way to diversify your wealth and profit from a unique opportunity. Because due to its ingenious smart contract, Ultima Token has the potential to crack the $1 million mark per token, making it the most valuable token in history. And we'd like to show you how that works in this video. The principle is quite simple and is strongly based on supply and demand, and as we all know, huge demand also drives the price of a good up tremendously. What happens when the supply is also very limited, you can probably already imagine. This is exactly the case with the Ultima Token. Because unlike central banks, which diligently reprint money when there is a shortage, the Ultima Token remains technically limited in its maximum number due to its decentralized and immutable structure on the blockchain. So how many tokens will there be? You'll be surprised. Only 100,000 Ultima Tokens will ever exist. In comparison, Bitcoin's maximum number is 21 million. And as with Bitcoin, the Ultima Tokens are not all issued immediately, but at regular intervals and in limited quantities. Moreover, the number of issued tokens is constantly halved, which additionally prevents the market from being flooded with tokens. In the case of Ultima, the liquidity pool takes care of this distribution. To get Ultima tokens, you can purchase an Ultima Split package with a license that authorizes you to secure your share of the liquidity pool. The smart contract, which is the code over which all technical processes have been programmed in an unchangeable way, starts with 50 tokens, which are distributed across all license holders per day. So the earlier you own one or more licenses, the more tokens you can accumulate, because at the beginning of the project, even less people will have a license than later. But the Ultima Split packages have an additional purpose, because 50% of the purchase price is put into the liquidity pool. This is to ensure that there are enough resources to provide the most important thing for the token, namely liquidity. You now have the chance to participate in our project. Secure your share of this rare token and change your financial future. If you want to know now in more detail what earning opportunities are waiting for you in this exciting project, request the second video from the person who told you about Ultima. It's worth it. What is possible if you decide to become part of this financial revolution today. In the last video, we learned that a maximum of 100,000 Ultima tokens will ever exist, and you have the opportunity to participate in their distribution. To give you the best possible picture of the process, let's now take a look at how the distribution and payout works. All 100,000 tokens are stored in a so-called liquidity pool, which is securely stored on the blockchain. With official launch on October 1st, 2023, every day 50 tokens will be released from the smart contract and distributed among all purchased licenses. Assuming there are only 50 people who own one license, each of them will receive one token per day. If there are 200 active licenses, then each license will receive 0.25 tokens and so on. Imagine receiving shares of the Ultima token every day, which trades at $20,000 per token. Yes, that's right. One Ultima token is worth $20,000, and you can now get your piece of the pie. Let's work through a practical example where 100,000 licenses are active. Every day, 50 tokens are divided among these 100,000 licenses. That makes 0.0005 Ultima token per license. At a value of $20,000 per token, that's then $10 per day. This means that each license gets token shares worth $300 for the entire month. And it is not said that each person can have only one license. You can also own several licenses and accordingly receive more shares of the distributed tokens. For example, If you buy a license package for $2,200, of which $1,100 increase the liquidity pool, you will receive a whole 15 licenses. Thus, your share in this calculation example of $300 with 15 licenses would be worth a fantastic $4,500. So your investment in this example pays off within the first month. So don't wait too long, because in the last video, it was already mentioned that the number of issued tokens is constantly decreasing. In February 2024, this will happen for the first time, and the number of tokens available every day will reduce from 50 to 25. After 1 year, the amount will reduce to 12, after another year to 6, and will continue to halve every year until we arrive at only 1 token per day. Imagine if you were there from the beginning, taking full advantage of the potential and securing several shares a month. How much easier would your life be if you had an extra $300, $500, $1,000 or even more per month at your disposal and without much effort? All you need is a license and the determination to take control of your life. Request the third and final video in this series now to participate in the Ultima token project and look into the future with confidence. Welcome to the fast lane with Ultima Token, your personal financial revolution. In the last 2 videos, we learned that the Ultima token is extremely rare, thus has enormous potential for appreciation, and that you can secure your part of the payout through a split package. But how long can you benefit from this project? Isn't the last token distributed at some point? Then what? Good question, and the answer is even better. As long as you have your splits, you'll benefit from the distributions, and because of the incredibly well-constructed smart contract, none of our generation will live to see the day when the last Ultima token is distributed. Remember, each year the number of tokens issued is halved until only 1 token per day is available for distribution. Thus, the last token will be unlocked in the year 2255, which makes Ultima token interesting not only for yourself, but also for your children and even their children. This is because you can easily pass on the splits so that someone else can benefit and receive the fractions of Ultima token. There is also an additional mechanism that allows a certain percentage of tokens to flow back into the liquidity pool with each transaction, which ensures that the supply of tokens is replenished. The great thing is, these are not new additional tokens, but tokens that have already been distributed once and flow back into the pool when someone sells them. Because as we already know, the maximum number is limited to 100,000 tokens, and that's irrevocable. So if you want to dive deeper into the Ultima token project, look at the different split packages, and maximize the potential for you and your family, contact the person who sent you these videos now to get a link for our comprehensive webinar. In this webinar, we'll go into all the details, leave no stone unturned, and explain the project to you in all its facets, leaving no question unanswered. Choose a future with less restrictions and more possibilities. Choose Ultima Token.